Hi, my name's Steve Martile. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the art of allowing meditation. Before I do that, I want to unpack the idea of allowing and what it means to me. So allowing means allowing the abundance, allowing the prosperity, allowing all the good things that we want in our lives to come into our physical reality. That's what allowing means. Now, to get to this state of allowing, it requires us to let go of resistance. And if you've already gone through my book and read it, the second book, and you will know what I mean by resistance, but I'll just go over it briefly here. Resistance means a connection to body sensations in the body of tension, tightness, heaviness, blockedness, staticness, those types of sensations. Resistance is generally negative feelings in the body that we don't prefer. And in many times we resist, which keeps them alive in the body, which keeps us out of balance. And that's why I'm bringing this up. When the body is balanced energetically, your frequency of vibration comes back to its natural state, its more pure state, its state where it can resonate with the desires you have. Many times the reason that this tuning fork, which is our body, this vibration sensory organism, is unable to attract and detect the information of a higher reality is because we're not allowing that information, that reality into our experience. Now, why would we not allow the things that we want, the dreams we have, the desires into our reality? In a lot of cases, it's because of fear-based beliefs. So what we want to do is we want to get in touch with that resistance in the body and we want to unravel it. We want to experience it fully, because when we do that, what happens is it starts to dissipate and we naturally let it go. In that moment, when we naturally let go of that resistance in the body, we are back to our natural state of frequency of vibration. The tuning fork has been made whole again. And when you're in that state, manifestation becomes effortless. So allowing is connecting back to who you really are, that natural state, identifying resistance in the body and letting it go. And that's what I'm going to show you in this meditation. So what I want you to do first is, before we get into the meditation, is I want you to make sure that you find a place that's quiet where you won't be interrupted for the next 20 to 30 minutes. You want to set this time as sacred time and a sacred space for yourself. So wherever you are, wherever you need to be, let the people in your life, if you live with other people, know that you just need this 20, 30 minutes to yourself. You want to be in a place where you won't be disturbed. Okay? Once you've got that place, then you can play this video and you can go through the meditation. So here's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, then we're going to do it. So I'm going to actually walk you through a process of bringing you into trance so you get more aware of the resistance in the body. Once we know where the resistance is in the body, then we're going to rate it in terms of intensity. Then we're going to do some breathing techniques to let go of that resistance as best you can, to return you back to that state of being that will put you in a state of allowing. Okay? If for whatever reason you aren't able to let go of some of the resistance in the body, that's okay. There's probably a belief or definition that's holding it in place, and it requires deeper work. But for the moment, at least you can get into a place of being more peaceful, more grounded through this allowing meditation. Okay? So first, what I want you to do is I want you to uncross your legs and uncross your arms. want you to close your eyes, take a deep, deliberate breath in. Inhale. And exhale. Again, deep inhale. And exhale. And one more time, deep inhale. And exhale. Now, each time you breathe in and out, do your best to elongate your exhale so that it's like you're letting the air out of a balloon. So when you exhale, it's like you're letting the air out of a balloon very slowly. So let's do that together. Again, deep inhale and exhale. One more time, deep inhale and exhale. Now, what I want you to do now is I want you to imagine a location that's about 100 feet in front of you, in your mind's eye. And I want you to connect to that location in your mind's eye with an image or some sort of mental reference point. It can be something like a street sign, a stop sign, a vehicle, a window, whatever is roughly in the location that of about 100 feet or 30 meters in front of you. And what I want you to do in a moment is we're going to use our lungs and the breath to pull the energy from that location into the lungs, expand them like a balloon, and then when we exhale, exhale out the top of the head. Slowly, as if you were letting air out of a balloon, slowly. So let's do that together. Deep inhale and exhale. Again, deep inhale and exhale. Again, deep inhale and exhale. Each time you breathe in and out, feeling more like space and energy and less like your body, less like physical matter. Again, what I'd like you to do is to think of that location about 100 feet in front of you in your mind's eye. And again, what we're going to do is, in a moment, is be pulling the energy, pulling the oxygen molecules from that location, using the breath, expanding the lungs, and then exhaling out the top of the head. Let's do that together again. Deep inhale and exhale. Again, deep inhale and exhale. And one more time, deep inhale and exhale. Each time you breathe in and out, feeling more like space and energy and less like the body. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a few more breaths together, and then we're going to do a scan of the body. So let's do those breaths together. Again, deep inhale and exhale. Again, deep inhale. And exhale. And one more time, deep inhale. And exhale. Now, what I want you to do now is I want you to bring your awareness down to the base of the spine in the body. And what I want you to do is I want you to slowly move your awareness up from the base of the spine up to the stomach. And then eventually to just above the stomach. And as you're moving up the body, I want you to pay attention and look for areas of resistance in the body, areas where you feel tightness, tension, heaviness. And just notice where it is in the body. Keep moving above the stomach and scanning, bringing your awareness eventually to the heart. Again, you're looking for areas where you feel tightness, heaviness, tension, staticness in the body. And just notice it as best you can. As you continue up from the heart, I want you to go up to the throat, noticing any heaviness, tightness, tension in the body. As you come up past the throat, around the shoulders, neck, to your skull, any tension anywhere in the head, tightness, heaviness. Just bring your awareness and look for those areas of resistance in your body as best you can. Now, what I want you to do now is I want you to find the area where you have the most resistance. For example, if you feel the most resistance in your forehead, then you would say forehead. And what I want you to do now is I want you to rate that resistance on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being the most severe you've ever felt, and 1 being almost nothing at all. What would you rate that sensation in the forehead? Now, in my case, let's say we're talking about the forehead, although it could be anywhere else in the body where we feel resistance. I will say that the tension in my forehead is about a 2 out of 10 right now. So what we're going to do is you're going to find that location in the body, you're going to rate it, and you're going to next go to the next area in the body where you feel resistance. It might be the heart. There might be a heaviness around the heart, and you might rate it a 6 out of 10. What we're looking for is where you have the most resistance, the most intense sensation, heaviness, tightness, tension. And you want to start there first. Once you have that location in the body, we're going to start to clear the resistance so you can get back to a state of allowing. The way that we do that is by visualizing and with the breath, by moving the energy. So what we're going to do is you're going to find that location. In my case, it's the forehead. And what we're going to do in a moment, we're just going to imagine that location that's 100 feet in front of you in your mind's eye. And what you're going to do in a moment is we're going to take a deep inhale, a deliberate breath in, and expand the lungs as best you can. On the exhale, you're going to breathe through that sensation, that tightness, wherever it is in the body. On the exhale. Okay? Let's do that together. So deep inhale. And exhale. Just breathing through that sensation. Again, deep inhale and exhale. Again, deep inhale and exhale. And one more time, deep inhale and exhale. Each time you breathe in and out, sending that energy, using the breath on the exhale to that tension, tightness in the body as best you can. Now, if you notice that a part of you is resisting, allow it to unwind as best you can. Surrender to the breath as best you can. Just do the best you can to allow that area to unwind, untangle, and just keep notice and watching it after you finish breathing through the sensation. You're not trying to change it. You're not trying to fix it. You're not even trying to get rid of it. All you're doing is noticing and watching and sending it lots of love and energy as best you can. You want to think of it as you're giving it a hug, like it was a small child. This sensation in your body, this tightness, this heaviness, you just want to give it a big hug on the exhale, sending it lots of love and acceptance as best you can. As you send it love and acceptance, it will move, it will shift, it will transform. It may dissipate and completely disappear. And when it does, you'll be back in your natural state of allowing. So again, I want you to imagine that location that's about 100 feet in front of you. And in a moment, what we're going to do is we're going to use the breath to pull the oxygen molecules and pull the energy from that location and expand the lungs like a balloon. On the exhale, we're going to breathe through that tension, breathe through that tightness, and just notice and watch it as an observer as best you can. Let's do that now. Deep inhale and exhale. Deep inhale and exhale. Again, deep inhale and exhale. Just noticing and watching the sensation, not trying to change it, not trying to get rid of it, not trying to fix it. Just noticing and watching it as best you can. Giving it lots of love and acceptance as best you can. Letting it do whatever it needs to do and letting it go wherever it needs to go. If the sensation moves or you feel that there's another part of your body that has more intense resistance, then move your awareness to that part of the body now. And again, rate that resistance on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being it's very intense, and 1, it's almost nothing at all. If you said that the sensation now, you feel this resistance, it's in the heart, and it's a 7 out of 10, then just make a mental note. That's the level of resistance. Again, what we're going to do is, this time, breathing in, pulling that energy into the heart, and then exhaling out the top of the head. So this time we're using the inhale to pull that energy, that loving energy into the heart, and then exhale through the top of the head. But we're going to do something slightly different. What I want you to do is I want you to imagine or think of someone or something that you love. And I want you to put it in the location of that landmark that's about 100 feet in front of you. On the inhale, what we're going to do is we're going to be pulling that loving, accepting energy into the heart. And then on the exhale, we're going to breathe out the top of the head. Let's do that together. Deep inhale and exhale. Again, deep inhale and exhale. One more time, deep inhale and exhale. Again, we're not trying to get rid of the sensation. We're not trying to fix it. We're not trying to do anything to it at all, except breathe, notice, and send it lots of love and acceptance as best you can. And when you're done the breath, just keep noticing and watching that sensation in the heart, if that's where it is. You're not trying to change it or fix it or get rid of it. Just notice and watch it as best you can. Again, in your mind's eye, I want you to bring yourself to that location that's about 100 feet in front of you, and I want you to think of someone or something that you love. Put it in that location, and then in a moment, we're going to pull that loving energy into the heart and exhale out the top of the head. So let's do that now. Deep inhale and exhale. Deep inhale and exhale. Again, deep inhale and exhale. And then again, just go back to noticing and watching that sensation as best you can. What I want you to do now is, wherever that sensation is in the body, I want you to rate it on a 1 to 10 scale. 10 being very intense, 1 almost nothing at all. So for example, if the sensation in your heart started as a 7 and now it's a 3, it has lowered in intensity. When the resistance in the body has lowered, it has less control over you, your perceptions and your behaviors, and you become closer to becoming in a state of allowing whatever natural frequency and vibration to align with you in your physical 3D reality. So this state of being balanced, where there's no resistance in the body, is being fully allowing, and I would suggest is a good goal or outcome to set for yourself, to be fully balanced with no resistance in the body. What I want you to do now is we'll take a few more breaths together. Again, breathing through any sensations, any resistance in the body, and then exhaling out the top of the head. Let's do that now. Deep inhale and exhale. Again, deep inhale and exhale. And one more time, deep inhale and exhale. If you still notice some of that sensation, tension around the heart, then ask yourself, is there any part of you that wants to keep this sensation? And if the answer is yes, ask that part of you, what benefit do you get from it? How does it serve you? How does it help you? Again, just go back to the resistance, notice and watch it as best you can. If you've noticed that most of the resistance in the body has either dissipated or completely gone away, then you'll notice that you're getting back to a state of peace, a state of allowing. Make it your goal every day to get to this state, because in this state, you get into your pure natural vibration of frequency to create the things that you want to create in your life. Let's take another deep, deliberate breath in. Inhale. And exhale. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. If you feel that you still have resistance in the body at this stage, then you can go back to the beginning of the meditation and keep doing it to allow yourself to let go more and more of that resistance in the body. If you found that a part of you wants to keep the resistance in the body, then you want to honor that part of you. And the way that you can do that is by exploring more of why the sensation is there. Because in many cases, we have a belief or an identity or a definition that keeps the resistance in place. But once you become aware of what that resistance and that definition is, you will realize it doesn't benefit you anymore. You will totally drop it and you will finally be free of it. If you want to take this deeper and you'd like to schedule a call with me or someone on my team so that we can go through a scan to see where these blockages are in the body and see if we can actually help you release them, then there's a link, a big orange, yellowish button below this video that will have a link to our calendar, and you're free to book your call. On the call, what we'll basically do is we'll run through a scan of your body to find out where the blockages are and what it's preventing you from doing. And also see if you are willing to let go of those blocks. And if you are, talk about how that would work and how we can do it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for downloading this video and watching it. And thanks for purchasing my books. My name's Steve, and I'll talk to you next time.